Hello again, welcome back. Today, let's learn about lists in Python. These are the topics we'll be covering today. So, list, sublist and slices, the length function, concatenation and replication, delete statement, adding values to the list, in and out operators, list methods, and benefits of list. So, let's get started. What is a list? A list is a value that contains multiple values in ordered sequence. The term list value refers to the list itself and not the values inside the list value. The term list value is a value that can be stored in a variable or passed to a function like any other value. Let's consider a list consisting of three list values. Here, like it's given Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Here, the Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie are the values of the list, and whole together is a list. List is always enclosed with square brackets, and the values are in between the single quotes. Sublists and slices. A slice can get several values from a list in the form of a new list. A slice is typed between square brackets like an index, but it has two integers separated by a colon. For example, spam 1 colon 4 is a list with a slice. The first integer is the index where the slice starts. The second integer is the index where the slice ends. A slice will not include the value at the second index. A slice evaluates to a new list value. The length function. The length function will return the number of values that are in a list value passed to it, just like it can count the number of characters in a string value. So let's consider a list called list1 having three values LMG, SLR, and Deluxe. When you use the length function, like as it is shown, the output will be given as 3. If there's another two values with LMG, SLR, and Deluxe, the output would have been 5. Concatenation and replication. These are the two functions that can be done on a string using the operators. The plus operator can combine two lists to create a new list value. The asterisk operator can also be used with a list and an integer value to replicate the list. So let us consider two different lists A and B consisting of different set of values. When you use plus of A and B and assign it to A, the list A will be modified and the values in list B will also be added to list A. Let us consider another list B consisting two values 88 and 99. When you use asterisk symbol with an integer, the values in the list will be replicated as many times as the integer given. For example, B asterisk 3 has given the values of B 3 times. The delete statement. The delete statement will delete values at an index in a list. All of the values in the list after the deleted value will be removed up one index. For example, let us consider a list A consisting of numbers 11, 22, 33, 44, and 55. Using the delete statement del A of 1, the number in the index 1 will be deleted as shown in the slide. The delete statement is also used on variable to delete it as if it were an unassignment statement. Adding values to list. Adding values to list can be done in two types, append method and insert method. Append method adds the argument to the end of the list, whereas insert method inserts a value at any index in the list. The index should be mentioned. Let us consider a list. A is equals to 11, 22, 33, and 44. Using the append method, we are adding 55 to the list. A.append 55 gives us a list consisting of 11, 22, 33, 44, and 55. We can see that the value 55 is added in the end of the list. Now, using insert method to the same list. A.insert 2, 25. Here 2 is the index where 25 has to be inserted. We can see that A is equals to 11, 22, 25, 33, 44, and 55. 25 is exactly inserted in the second position or the second index as we had mentioned. In and out operators. To determine whether a value is in or isn't in a list with the in and not operators. In and not in are used in expressions and connect two values. A value to look for in a list and the list where it may be found. These expressions will evaluate to a Boolean value. Let us consider a list A is equals to 11, 22, 33, 44, and 55. To check if 11 is in the list, we give 11 in A and we receive an output true. 10 in A, we receive an output false. Output is always in Boolean value. Here are some list methods. The first one is append. Append adds an element at the end of the list. The second method is clear. Clear removes all the elements from the list. Copy. Copy returns a copy of the list. Count. Using this count, the function returns the number of elements with a specified value. Extend function. It adds the elements of a list to the end of the current list. Index function returns the index of the first element with a specified value. Insert function adds an element at the specified position. Next is the pop function. It removes the element at the specified position. Remove function removes the item with the specified value. Reverse function reverses the order of the list. Sort function sorts the list in ascending order. Coming to the end of the presentation, benefits of list. The benefit of using a list is the data is now in a structure, so the program is much more flexible in processing the data. A common Python technique is to use range of length of some list with a for loop to iterate over the indexes of a list.